Sure. I'm curious about kind of your mentality, right? I feel like, I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong, but maybe like you have a chip on your shoulder, right? Like you waited your turn to play. A lot of guys usually transfer out. I listened to this clip earlier about Paul Feinbaum kind of talking shit. I don't know if you saw it, and then Kirby defended you, but there was like a segment about, Georgia quarterbacks, like how is the room? And he said not fine. And then Kirby was in the studio and he was like, all right, Gunner saw that. He's going to take that into account. Is that something is there a Tom Brady kind of mentality? It's like, okay, like I'm going to prove everyone wrong. Or you just don't care? Or like, how do you process all that?
Yeah. I mean, really the only people I care about that the way they think about me is my teammates and coaches. And that really hits me home. And just making sure that they know that I'm doing everything in my power to make sure we're in a good spot.
The boys are back. Athens, Georgia, one of the top programs in the country. My name is Anthony Hasan.
I'm Darien Rencher.
Yep, we got a good one here. The face of the Bulldogs, Gunner Stockton, the new face.
The new face.
Yeah.
Like came onto the scene last year against Texas when they popped out.
And he got popped.
Yeah, he did. He did. Shout out to my boy Makuba. That's my old teammate.
Yeah.
Definitely gave him. He definitely tested. He tested him, but it was good. He responded.
Dude,
Gunner popped.
You did more
right
than
back
test
up.
him. Yeah, bro.
And he gets into that on the show too. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I thought meeting Gunner. If you ever met this kid, this guy, he is the purest person. Like, I mean, honestly, like he definitely has that passion switch on. Like he not no, it ain't sweet. Like he on the field, he's gritty. And he'll put his shoulder.
Oh no, he talks too on the field.
Yeah,
he's
like,
a different dude on there.
He's a competitor.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like super competitive.
Yeah.
But he's just a good guy. Like I don't know how to put it. Like whatever y'all think of it, bro, just a good guy. Like
no, literally, we're setting up equipment, and like he got up off his chair and like was picking up heavy chairs. Like no other guest has done that.
Yeah, like bro, chill. We're doing all this for you. Like, yo, we don't need you to do anything, but he's super helpful.
And this dude has no social media either. Like it's hard to get in contact with the man, bro.
His team runs his accounts.
Yeah.
So yeah, just it's hard to get in contact, but honestly, he was very fun to talk to. It was honestly cool to just see like a different personality within college football, him being the star of the team. And to me, speaking to some Georgia fans while we was there, like he's epitomized as like just a good old Southern man.
Yeah, I mean, he owns cows, bro. Like,
I know.
Like he's a farm boy. I think very different from Carson, who we also have an episode with. Yeah. Both very good quarterbacks in their own right.
But it's different.
Yeah, totally different. And I think he's a really good leader. Like we talked to Nate Frazier, KJ Bolden. Like these guys are rallying around him. Like you said, it showed in the Texas game, and he's carrying that momentum into this year. And I think it's kind of a revenge year for the team too. Like it's national championship or bust for Kirby. Like playoffs are not good enough, and it's all on Gunner right now.
Yeah, no, it is. I think if you're a Georgia fan, like y'all been on a crazy run the past 5 years. Like it's Natty or bust. No, that's the expectation there. Y'all got everybody behind this team, and so exciting year. Like I said, he's got to go prove it. But he got a fan in me. Like I'm rooting for Gunner Stockton
as a human being, bro.
As a human being, I want to see bro go out there and throw 40 tubs, 4,000 yards, to do everything that he can do. Yeah. So like I said, if y'all are already a Gunner Stockton fan, the world's now about to see why everybody loves him.
Yeah, and he's got the talent too. It's not just him. Like I think people forget he was a 5-star recruit.
He's a dog. Like
his high school numbers are freakish. So he's a legend in the state of Georgia. Yeah. He's gonna take that next step. The throne is his for the University of Georgia. Like if you're the quarterback at Georgia, you're one of the faces of college football. And like you said, we're fans, man. So I can't wait to watch. You get to see this other side of him. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, show love to the boys.
Yeah, all the good stuff you're supposed to do. Look, that's how you can support us. Show love to the boys. Show love to the platform. All that good stuff. Like I said, Gunner, appreciate you for coming on, bro. Georgia fans, look, I'm going to speak to this too. Georgia fans, going to Athens. Because I've never been to Athens. That's my first time going to Athens.
Oh, really?
Even though I'm close. I never went on a recruit visit to Athens either. But going to Athens, you get to see it's a real college town. Like I like it.
Yeah.
So we got to go back for a game.
I know.
We'll definitely check it out.
And after a game.
Yeah. But shout out to Gunner Stockton. Shout out to the Bulldogs. We'll see y'all. Check out the episode.
Welcome back. We got Gunner Stockton, the Georgia legend, quarterback, pulling up in the F-150. Love the car. But thanks for taking the time, bro.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, bro.
Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, bro. So let's get right into it. I mean, really just We've heard of the legend of Gunner Stockton, Georgia man. I just want to talk about how you feel right now, coming off last season. Obviously, looking to kind of take the reins and see what Georgia football can all be about under you.
Yeah. Last season, it was a great season. I got to play in the SC championship and come in after Carson got hurt. Glad we won that one. It was an awesome game.
Big game.
We didn't play the best in the Sugar Bowl, but trying to bounce back from that and have a great year.
Yeah. How do you feel just like offseason wise? Like what's your mentality?
Yeah, we've had a good off season. We trying to get bigger, faster, stronger like everybody, and just trying to get a deeper connection with everybody on the team and just come together.
Yeah.
How's the battle been? Because I know you've been in the system for a while. You've been this is year 4 now,
yep.
Right? And you have like the playoff experience. Played well against Notre Dame, SEC championship, and you played well in the spring game as well. Can you speak to kind of how that battle has gone through this offseason?
Yeah, it's been going good. I think especially at the quarterback position, having somebody to push you and battle every day makes you better. And just having that, it makes your whole team better. And just trying to be consistent every day is the biggest part.
Yeah. What about, I feel like in this era, I just want to know your mentality. Like, you could have easily left multiple times during your career as you backed up guys and like you felt like you were deserving. Like, where'd the mentality come from to stick it out, develop, and stay at Georgia?
Yeah, I think it was just a lifelong dream to be the quarterback at the University of Georgia. Hey, the transfer portal makes it easy nowadays to just up and leave, but I think it says something about being loyal and just sticking out and playing all 4 years at your school.
Yeah, I heard your boy Oscar Dope, the tight end, the star tight end. He was talking about even when you weren't getting as many reps as you wanted, even when you weren't the starter, like he'd be pulling up to the facility at like 11 at night and you're watching tape, like 4 or 5 hours of tape, even when you're not the starter. And I think that speaks volumes, man, because it's like,
for sure.
I mean, even starters in college football aren't watching that much tape, and knowing you're not going to be the guy on Saturday and still preparing like that, I think it shows why you played so well at the end of last season.
Yeah, I think it's tough being a backup like last year and just always trying to stay ready. But I mean, there's games like when you get midway through the season, you still aren't playing. It kind of can discourage you a little bit, but you just gotta keep doing what you know is right.
Yeah. Anything you held to during that time, like just as far as like you said, the mentality? Because like I said, we both were honestly backups during our career. And like you said, you have to stay ready because you don't never want to get an opportunity and it finally happens, guys get a big moment and they're not ready for the opportunity. But being able to just like the mental toughness week in, week out. Did you ever play scout team?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like going through the grind of like playing scout team, getting the reps during the game or during the week, but then getting to the game and like you're back up hoping the score gets up, to where like they go let you in. Like how did you just weather that storm?
Yeah, so my freshman year I was on the scout team. I didn't play one snap. The one game I thought I was going to get in was the national championship game.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We won so big, but
super convincingly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was tough. I mean, I knew that year the depth chart we had a lot of quarterbacks, but I think that was a big learning curve for me being on the scout team and going against one of the best defenses.
Yeah, give me a story because we were looking the roster. I mean, Georgia's put out – I played scout team, and when I used to go, it was literally all first-rounders, like the Power Rangers, Dex, Clee, Christian Wilkins, and I used to get obliterated. But I earned my stripes, though, so I'm just curious, like, what was your scout team journey like going against arguably, at the time, best defense in the country?
Oh, yeah. Probably the funniest one. Y'all know Jalen Carter.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was like a Thursday, and it was like a walkthrough, and it was on the goal line, and Coach Smart and Coach Schumann were talking to the DBs, like how they're going to align and like it was like a bunch formation. They're talking about how they're going to play it. And Jalen Carter and the defensive line were like in their 3-point stance, like already getting ready to go. And it was like 2 minutes there. And it was just a long conversation. And Jalen was like, hey, snap the ball. And I was like, ready, son. Coach Smart was like, what are we doing? I was like, Jalen told me to go.
Right, yeah, if he says it, whatever Jalen says goes.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Nah,
You don't realize how much better you do get on scout team. Like
For
those
sure.
reps as a true freshman, especially, I think it was 9 guys on that defense went first round. I think it like tied a record for most ever. Like, how much better do you think you got that freshman year just from going against all those guys?
Oh, yeah. I think it made me a lot better. Just going against, the best DBs, best linebackers, best D-line. But it just made me get the ball out faster, do
Yeah.
everything,
very fast, and from a confidence like mentality, it's like, hey, I can do this. Like these guys are all going to be future all pro bowlers, and you're probably ripping them apart in practice every day.
Yeah, try to.
Yeah, for sure. And speak to that too, because I mean, when the game was coming, obviously they did a story and you were talking really about how the team rallied around you. Because obviously the world, you kind of were hidden gem, even though you were a highly talented recruit. We'll get into that. But for a couple of years, like the Georgia people knew you were a baller, but nobody else did. Like how was that like earning your stripes and then building like basically earning the respect of your teammates to whenever you got your moment, the guys just rallied around you?
Yeah, I think part of it was just me going to work every day and improving in the weight room and just showing up and working is the biggest part, and just showing that I care and just building a relationship with all the guys and being good to them.
Did it feel like, because I've been in that position where I've kind of come in after an injury, did it feel like the energy shifted? Because outside looking in, like watching on TV, it just seemed like the guys were playing a little bit differently. Is it just because, again, like the way you carry yourself, the way you play, obviously like you're very physical with running, and that kind of like hypes up the team as well? But it did seem like just watching on TV, the energy shifted. Did it feel like that on the field?
Yeah, I think a little bit. At halftime, because we didn't really know it when Carson went down.
Right.
We ran into the locker room. We didn't know if he was going to be good or not. So when Coach Bobo said, I'm up, everybody kind of was like, heck it, let's go. So that was a cool feeling to have the guys say that.
No, it definitely has to be. And I feel like quarterback, like he talks about a lot, is just all about confidence and having like the support staff, everybody rally around you. Even speaking to Coach Bobo, we realized like y'all have a long history of knowing each other. Like how has y'all's relationship been just throughout your journey?
Yeah, it's been good. I was actually committed to him when he was at South Carolina, him and Coach Muschamp.
Yeah.
And then everything happened there.
For sure.
So they got fired, but then I had to take a little step back and realized Georgia was where I needed to be.
Yeah. There was one specific play I want to bring up against was it Texas in the SC championship? Makuba, comes down, your helmet comes off. One of your very first plays as like now the starter, Carson Beck is out, and you get damn near knocked out. But you stand right up and you're talking trash. And there's multiple plays where you just get up, and I feel like that was one of the reasons why everyone rallied around you. Probably like the players, the fan base, everybody. Like, man, like what were you saying? Like, were you just talking trash all game?
I truly, I don't know.
This is just black out.
Go to a different place.
Yeah, I just, I don't know. I was just playing. I don't really know what else to do.
Just fired up.
Yeah.
It's just, you're just a gamer, it seems like. You just go out there and ball, huh? Like,
yeah, what's your take? What's your mentality like when you approach the game? Like, what are you, like, this is what I'm trying to go do when I get on the field?
Yeah, I think I'm really different on the field. I think part of it is I'm really competitive.
Yeah.
And that just brings it out of me, and trying not to let the team down, do my best.
For sure.
yeah. With Kirby, I'm sure he's telling you to start sliding, bro. Because you're running through people. Like, how sustainable is that in this conference?
Yeah, he told me to be smart. Can't be try to run over linebackers.
Yeah, not in this conference, man.
Oh, no.
Maybe in the ACC.
Nah, we'll get to that in a second. I definitely hear your take because obviously I'm sure you could have went to any ACC school. But on Kirby, like from the outside looking in, like a fiery guy, somebody who you really want to run through a wall for. From your perspective, obviously you stay here. Probably a big reason you stayed here. He had belief in you and trust in you. But what has it been like playing for Kirby?
Oh, he's awesome. Just the energy he brings every day. He's consistent, and anything he says can fire up anybody.
Yeah.
He just has that way about him, and just probably the consistent part about him. He's the same every day. He doesn't. There isn't one day where he's like, damn, coaches a
little down.
Yeah. He's always bringing it every day.
How intense is he? I've heard crazy stories about Coach Kirby, but like, is there one story in particular you can shed light on? Like, I'm gonna use these words, but you don't use it. Like, he's a maniac in terms of just being a football guy, right? Like at the facility all day. And I know you love ball too. You watch a lot of tape, but is there something you can point to? Where it's like, yeah, this guy's different.
Yeah. He's always. He can get in your face. And, practices are truly. He makes it way harder than the game.
Wow.
That's intentional, just to make the game a little easier.
Yeah.
And but he makes practice hard as it could be.
Yeah.
He ain't afraid to get in your face.
For sure. We're definitely seeing clips. And even, is there a moment, like I remember back in my playing days, I think about like Coach Sweeney, like whenever there's going to be movies be made, there's a couple moments during my career where I'm like, that was like legendary. You know what I'm saying? I'm like thinking like this is gonna go in a movie. Prime example, we 2016 national championship. We're in Tampa, and we're playing Bama, and we were down, I think 14-7. Basically, they get us. We fumble the ball. They're about to go scoop and score. Renfro makes like a diving tackle and stops him from scoring it. We hold him to a field goal, and we get in the locker room, and he was like, gives this crazy speech, bro. It was like, hey, the reason we're gonna win this game is because of love. And everybody's looking around like,
love. I
swear, he stands up in the locker room on this like table or chair and rallies everybody around halftime. He's like, hey, what Renfro just did, that's the reason we're gonna win this game. He said, I know we're down, but we're gonna rally around and we're gonna win this game because y'all love each other. And everybody's like, all right. And we get hype and we go out there literally and go win the game. And that game comes down to last play and the love for the team. But is there any moment like, because you've been here for one national championship and been through so many legendary Georgia moments. Is there like one moment you could kind of come back to it like, all right, Kirby, that was legendary.
Yeah, there's been some multiple halftime speeches and that he's gave, and that for sure fired everybody up.
Yeah.
And but he does that all the time. Just the way he carries himself and the way he gets his point across is really crazy.
Yeah, it would be a cool guy to play for sure. I'm curious about Gunnar, your mentality, right? I feel like, I mean, tell me if you think I'm wrong, but maybe like you have a chip on your shoulder, right? Like you waited your turn to play. A lot of guys usually transfer out. I listened to this clip earlier about Paul Feinbaum kind of talking shit. I don't know if you saw it, and then Kirby defended you, but there was like a segment about, Georgia quarterbacks, like how is the room? And he said not fine. And then Kirby was in the studio and he was like, all right, Gunnar saw that. He's going to take that into account. Is that something is there a Tom Brady kind of mentality? It's like, okay, like I'm going to prove everyone wrong. Or you just don't care? Or like, how do you process all that?
Yeah. I mean, really the only people I care about that the way they think about me is my teammates and coaches. And that really hits me home. And just making sure that they know that I'm doing everything in my power to make sure we're in a good spot.
Yeah. Off camera, just screw Paul Feinbaum.
He was a.
I'd be pissed personally. Like, I would use that. Honestly, I would use that as like my alarm, and like that would piss me off. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody's wired differently, and even speaking to that, like I said, some guys like the reason they get them fired up, like the end goal could be the same, but how you get there is different. Even just how do you process the noise? Like being a college quarterback at a big time university, there's a lot of pressure. And as you've watched all the guys kind of come through here now, it's hopefully your time. Like, how do you channel the outside noise?
I think I do a pretty good job. I try to stay off social media.
Yeah.
I'm not a big social media guy in the first place.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
But that's probably the biggest thing is just not, Coach Smart always says it's rat poison, good or bad. Yeah. And just trying to stay focused and not listen to all the outside noise is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Man, that's so rare nowadays, right? Because like social media is everything. Like everyone's on TikTok. Like I'm just curious, is that your upbringing? I mean, obviously small town in Georgia is probably it, but like you're a country boy. And like that's your roots. Like, I mean, we were talking to your management team. They're like trying to get you out there. You're like, nah, I just want to play football. Yeah. But I think that's part of the allure of Gunnar Stockton. It's like, nah, I'm a small town country boy that loves to just play football and I'm good at it, but you're kind of zigging where everyone else is zagging. I think it's really interesting.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a better job of posting. Do some stuff.
Especially at the big games. You got to pop it a little bit. You like, all right, let the Georgia fans get in on some of the fun.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. I've just always been like, I don't really care to let everybody know what I'm doing every day.
Right.
But I'm trying to get better.
Yeah.
Let's start with this show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even to that point, is there like a mantra? I don't know if your parents raised you a certain type of way that you kind of like, all right, you stuck to, like, just or speak to your upbringing. Like, how have you kind of navigated getting to this point in your life?
Yeah, I think my parents, they're awesome. They, I think the biggest thing they did was, my faith first.
Yeah.
Just believing in the Lord and just trusting His process.
Yep.
And then second, I think they did a good job of keeping me level-headed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we growing up, I was always pretty good, and our Little League football team, we actually went 65-0.
Oh, God.
So we never lost. I didn't lose a game until middle school.
That's crazy.
But like, I don't know, like, I feel like it would have been easy, like, growing up to have a big head.
Yeah.
But my dad was my head coach, like, in Little League, and I just wasn't ever too big of headed.
Yeah, man. It seems like you've been able to just stay pure. Like I feel like there's a lot of corruption. As you know, like you played a big time university, just all the things that have happened with NIL, but it seems like just like the spirit, you've kept a very pure spirit. Even speaking about your faith, I wonder, is it like a favorite verse you have, or something about like, or it could be a phrase or a verse you stuck to that you feel the Lord's given you to walk through the season of life?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is the golden rule. That's what I try to live by.
Yeah.
Treat others like you'd want to be treated.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I carried myself my whole life. Try to. I mean, nobody's perfect.
Right.
But that's the biggest thing. And going back to being humble, I think just my friends in high school, that was the biggest thing too. Some of my best friends, like if I was acting, cocky or anything,
different,
like different, they'd be like, "Dude, like what's happening?"
Yeah,
so that was a big part of just having good friends and people around me.
Now, community and accountability, I feel like, are key to faith. And your last kind of on that note, is any like younger guys? Because people look at quarterbacks always as like for leadership, but even speaking to the faith standpoint, how have you been able to keep your faith strong throughout college?
Yeah, I think just being consistent and just staying in the Word and surrounding yourself with great people, like-minded. And our team chaplain's awesome. He does a great job during the week and like on Saturdays before our game, like the chaplain. But he does a great job.
That's dope.
Can you tell me about these cows that you have, man? Because I've never heard of a star college football player having a herd of cows. Like I want to know about them. Like, how did you get them? Do you take care of them every day? What's the process? Are you milking them? Like, what are we doing? Are we making cheese? Yeah. Can I try some? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so the story, it was my junior year, and my dad grew up, he had cows, and I was like, heck, I've been wanting cows my whole life. So my junior year, I was like, hey, before Christmas and everything, I was talking about it all the time. Yeah. And like a couple days before Christmas, my dad was like, hey, get in the truck. I got a present for you. And we drove out to one of his friends, and we bought them from him. And
what's a cow going for? Yeah. I don't know the cow market. Like, what's a good cow going for? Like a good calf.
Like it depends on the cow, right?
Yeah, like a good cat, like a steer is probably like close to $900.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How many did you get?
At first, we got 7. And we've grown that. And with the calves and everything, we got up to like 30 or 28.
Whoa.
So, but we enjoyed it. In high school, I fed them and did everything, and my dad did too. But he's doing everything.
Yeah,
now,
right. Is it a lot of work? Like, what goes into the day to day?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. I mean, at first, the property we had them on, the fence was awful. Yeah. Like literally,
they were breaking loose.
Oh, every other day we were getting a call like, "Hey, your cows are out again." And actually, one funny story: that property was right across from a golf course, and one time the cows were actually on 9's green, like eating the grass around.
Oh my gosh!
And it was like, "Hey, your cows are out again." It's on the golf course.
But, and is it a business or they're just there? Like, are you guys using it for dairy?
They're beef cows. So.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna end up just. They're going down for beef.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going out to the slaughter.
They're going out to the slaughterhouse. All right.
One of my friends, he's actually my wedding. His dad, they own like it's called Brown Packing. If you're in the Carolinas, like they make a bunch of steaks. But it is like, you talk about the slaughterhouse. It gets pretty gruesome, honestly. Like to be a country boy, like you see a lot of stuff. Yeah. Speaking to that, just even kind of talking about being small town, I think that one of the things I thought was intriguing, just kind of seeing your journey, was when you got to the moment. I think the Georgia people did a good job reminding the world that like you have had a lot of success in your journey, not in a cocky way, but bro, you've earned everything you've gotten. And so just speak to like your high school journey, because we saw you broke like every record, yards, touchdowns,
every record,
rushing. Just speak to what it was like coming through high school and breaking and doing everything you did.
Yeah. High school, it was awesome. My dad was the defense coordinator.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That had to be hell. You give your dad fits every day in practice.
Like in 8th grade, I actually got to play JV, so I was the scout team quarterback, and it was it was cool going home every day. Like, hey, I got you.
Yeah.
But that was cool. But going back to that, my dad was the DC for 15 years or 14 years, and I grew up being the ball boy on the sidelines. Every cool. Friday night. Yeah. Wearing my jersey to school. Yeah. I wore the same like leggings when I was younger every Friday. But just growing up, heck, those guys were my idols, and just getting to be that position, it meant the world to me and the community. And the guys that in our senior class, I played with them since we were 6 years old.
Wow.
So just getting to do that, it was pretty special. Just that journey.
It was a real small town too, right?
Yeah.
It was like, what, 16,000, 15,000?
I think right around that, yeah.
Man.
What was that like?
Oh, it was all. I mean, every Friday night. I mean,
everybody's out.
Yeah. Friday night
everybody's
lights
traveling.
vibe.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So, but it was cool just to play for your community, and I still wish we would have won a state championship, but
that's
you
that's
guys
like the
didn't
one
win?
thing you didn't do.
Oh, yeah.
You did
No way.
everything besides that.
yeah,
How many touchdowns did you throw for in your career? Was it like?
I really don't.
It's like too many to count.
I saw this stat. It was actually insane. Like, I probably got it somewhere here, but you broke like the national record for like yards and touchdowns. It was like, bro, that's insane.
Yeah,
That's cool. I mean, I also saw this clip of you on ESPN where like the last like 20 yards on a long run, you just backpedaled.
Oh yeah.
We need to bring that Selly back, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if Coach Smart would like that.
Do you have any celebrations planned here? Is he pretty strict?
I never really plan them.
Whatever's in the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just whatever my emotions. Try to contain them.
What gets you more fired up? Like a good run or like a deep completion?
Ooh.
Probably like a deep run.
It's a boat, yeah.
Yeah. Because if I'm out running some guys, like it's more accomplished. I should say.
Yeah, for sure. Fair enough.
Or would you go deep run or shorter run that gets a first down, but you run someone over?
Yeah, I'd probably be hype if I ran somebody.
Facts.
It just rallies the team around you, for sure.
And then, bro, just thinking about one of the things we both have talked about, just like upbringing and like your mentality throughout NIL. Like, what has that experience been like for you at Georgia? Because people can only imagine like Georgia, SEC, big time ball. Obviously, a lot of Kirby's takes to me also have been very healthy for the sport. So I'm just curious, like, what's your take on NIL?
Yeah, I think it's a chance for people to get started and kind of build their own brand.
Yeah.
And they can do that in the right way. That's kind of I'm trying to post a little more on Instagram and do that.
Yeah.
But I think it's a way to get themselves out there, and heck, if you don't play in NFL, you can get started
For sure.
Heck, and have more money than the average
Correct.
23-year-old.
Yeah.
So, but just having that chance to get some money, and it's going to be weird to see how they change it and the whole new rules.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. What does Gunnar Stockton do with his money? I'm just curious. Like, what do you
Buys cows, man.
Yeah, I mean,
He buys more cows.
We got the cows, but then just whispering your take, because that's like when people think, oh my gosh, we're giving all these college football players, these young guys money, but just I think some guys have a healthy way, but just like we're gonna get his check. What does he do with it?
Yeah, it goes into an account, and I don't see it. I try not to see it. It's out of mind, out of sight. So try to save and invest in some stuff, but try to be smart with it.
I mean, you played with Carson. He's probably making more than what most NFL guys know, which is kind of crazy.
He made a
Just
lot.
depends on the collective you're at. But like Miami's wild right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how Georgia is. I know. Well, speaking of NIL, can you talk about the impact that Zach Branch is having here with the offense with Coach Bobo and the explosiveness here?
Oh yeah, he's made a great first impression. Like when he first got here, I mean, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's charismatic,
Yeah.
and but I mean, when he showed up here, he wasn't, the 5-star, typical 5-star
Right.
big head guy.
Right.
I mean, he just put his head down and work, and he was just great and communicated with people,
Yeah.
and he's been doing a great job.
To the Georgia fans out there, because obviously last year, like notorious in the past, especially the run y'all been on, have had one of the best offenses. There were some slumps in there, like drop balls, but just what have you seen in this offseason? Maybe some guys that are stepping up or guys you're excited to go see play. Like, what would you tell the college football world, Georgia fans, like, who are you excited to go see play this fall on y'all's team?
Yeah, I'm excited. There's a bunch of new receivers that came in and have been there. So, but I'm excited. We've been throwing a lot and just trying to get connected and become closer.
Yeah.
Can you touch on, I feel like just the state of Georgia from like quarterback play, like I play quarterback myself, has been really underrated. Like you played with Trevor from the state.
Justin, Deshaun. I mean, it's a lot of guys.
Yeah, I
Stetson.
feel like people usually think like California, Texas. Do you think Georgia's like an underrated state for quarterback play?
Yeah, I think for sure. Like you said, Trevor and Deshaun and heck, Jake Fromm and Stetson and all those guys. But it's cool because I got to play a year with Stetson and growing up watching Trevor, and it's just awesome to get to see those guys.
I feel like you get compared to Stetson a lot.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I like to be compared to Stetson.
Right. Yeah, he didn't do too bad, did he?
Yeah, he's a champ. Yeah. How was he?
No, he was awesome. Just the way he handled himself, and I think the biggest thing is just the way he practiced and just showed up at games, and I mean he laid it all out there.
Yeah.
And no, he's a good guy to learn from.
Bro, we heard a stat on the same quarterback note was there's never been a quarterback at the University of Georgia that wasn't a native of Georgia to win the SEC championship.
Oh, for real?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So because the guy said it, I was like, wait. You think about all the guys that have won, even some of the I guess Aaron never won, but he had a great career. Yeah. But Stetson was a Georgia native, so hopefully, man, you're the good luck charm, and like you got you one, and you're a Georgia, you're Georgia native. But that was crazy.
That is a crazy stat, yeah.
And then, kind of speaking to this, really like, what is your take on? You got a lot of guys across the country. Where do you put Georgia football at?
I think it's. We discuss this all the time. It's up there. I mean, I think Texas and Cali and Florida. Yeah. But I think it's one of the best for sure.
What do you think makes Georgia football special?
I think.
What are guys that come out of here?
I think, especially like the 7A, or I think it's 7A still.
Yeah.
Just the level of competition, like the ones that pop out in my mind are like Buford, having KJ. I know KJ's coming home. Later. But just those guys that have been. And just the level of competition.
Yeah.
I actually think Georgia has the best combination of talent and coaching. Because to me, Florida is the best talent, but not the best coaching. And then Texas, California have really good, like, systematic programs in place. But I don't think the talent is the same as Florida necessarily. But Georgia's like that happy medium in there. I don't know what you think. I mean, you're from South Carolina, bro. Y'all not even top 10.
Don't sleep.
You guys not even top 10.
But
I don't know.
Per capita, we're up there.
Come on,
we got a lot of guys that come out of Carolinas now. A lot of guys, especially like a little drought right now. But I think this next wave is gonna be good from Carolina. But we've had, DeAndre Hopkins, Davion Clowney. Those are probably
but Georgia has talent in the trenches and skill talent. Florida doesn't have the big boys as much.
Georgia definitely is a good hybrid. I agree with that. Georgia has the
and quarterback play. Like
correct. That is honestly might be. I haven't even thought about that. That might be one of the loopholes in the conversation. Like that Georgia does have top to bottom because, like you said, I think Texas does too. Texas up there just from country boys. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Talking about this is where if you could rank, because you're a Georgia fan, lifelong fan. I'm just curious, what would be Gunnar Stockton's Georgia Mount Rushmore? Ooh. You get 4 spots all time.
Probably have to go Herschel, number 1.
Great.
You can piss off a lot of people.
I would go Nick Chubb.
I agree with that.
I gotta throw Stetson up there. He won the Natty.
You got to. Right. 1, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That is for sure. God, I'm trying to think. But
this last one's gonna be controversial, but you gotta give me something. They'll forgive you later.
Oh. Give me one more. I gotta go Roquan.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all.
No,
I thought you were gonna say like Gurley. I would have said Gurley.
Yeah. Gurley's, yeah.
Right? Who would you have said, D?
I would probably put. Nick and Gurley to me are both just like two dudes because like they were the both same guy in there because they also had other counterparts. Like it was like Gurley, Keith, Marshall, Sean was in that group, and then Nick was Sonny, Swift. But they two, like I like both of those. I feel like it'd be interchangeable. Herschel's like legend.
Yeah.
I probably Stetson, like I said, is the underrated one. You know, like you gotta put Stetson in there. Like even though
if you win 2, you got to be in.
Because I feel like other guys had illustrious NFL careers, or at least Stetson still can continue. But like Stetson was a college football legend. Roquan is a dude though. Yeah. I probably would have put Aaron.
I just wasn't expecting it. Aaron Murray.
Yeah.
Really?
All-time SEC leading passer.
Is he actually?
Yeah. Yes.
He didn't win a Natty though.
He didn't have to win a Natty.
Or an SEC championship, did he?
He was great.
He was good. He was good. Yeah, he was a dog.
But Roquan honestly is like to me he's a good rock. Like he's like was a baller, consistent, and been a hell of a pro.
I feel like now you have to get 2 Natties to tie Stetson. If you win one this year, you got to come back low key for your 5th year.
Oh yeah. No,
would you consider
it? I would consider if you're banking on a Natty this year.
For sure.
I mean, you got a good shot, I think.
No.
Bro, tell us this. One thing we always ask everybody comes on the show is, all right, big game, 3:30 or night game, big game in Athens. The game's over. What is a night like as a Georgia football player after a big win?
So normally I just go back to the house and hang out with my roommates and some friends. And normally my parents have like a little tailgate over here.
Yeah.
And we go there and I'd hang out with my parents for a little bit and just have some fun.
Chilling.
Just chilling.
Keep it simple.
I heard downtown Athens goes crazy though. Is that true? It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Talk to go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, are you a single guy or do you have a girl?
No, I have a girlfriend.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. Long time, or you just met her?
Yeah, for a long
From
time.
high school?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
How'd y'all meet?
So it was actually during COVID.
COVID was a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was moving all around, and she had a house on Lake Burton. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
And that's how she came up to the lake during COVID, and that's how we met.
And it was raps. She fell in love with that Gunner charm. Talk about this is how is it navigating dating in as a college football player? Because you got your schedule, you got all these things going on. Like, how have you navigated to obviously still in relationships? You've done well, but how have you navigated?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, one thing for sure being a college athlete is being able to time manage and manage your time. And I think that's a big part, and managing your priorities too.
Yeah.
And I think managing your priorities is the biggest thing.
Right.
And just being there and showing her the time. You know,
yeah, for sure.
And just not doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, we were having this discussion, I think yesterday, where it was like, it's good that you met her before now, like you're the man at UGA, because like you never really know if someone wants you for like what you're doing, who you're gonna be, etc. Like you met her before you got the job. I think that's cool, man. That's valuable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's something to that for sure.
It definitely is. Last couple before we get you up out of here is, to me in college football, as you know, Georgia football is premier. Like one Natty's, you got Kirby, you got all these guys come from it. How would you describe the Georgia fan base?
Yeah, I think they're a great fan base. They're crazy. You see all the videos, they're barking, at people. But they're awesome. There was I think it was my freshman year. Yeah, we played Tennessee at home.
Yeah,
and it started raining, and I mean nobody left. It was just awesome. Just the passion they have for everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, I played at Vanderbilt, and we played in Athens here at Sanford Stadium, homecoming game. Craziest atmosphere I've ever seen in my life. Like, you guys put on all the lights in the fourth quarter between the hedges. We were a huddle team. Can't hear a single word. Like, literally, to me, I think it's the craziest atmosphere in the SEC, in the conference. Like, how would you rank? How would you rank SEC atmospheres?
Yeah. I hadn't got to go to LSU. We hadn't played there. I've always heard that one's pretty crazy. I won't speak on that one, but probably that. Texas A&M. We didn't go to Texas A&M. That's
A&M's crazy.
It is.
We played there my third year. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy.
Was that number one for you?
12th, nah, number one is definitely the Valley. What you talking about? but no, 12th man, for anybody who knows, A&M is rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the top three?
The top that we played at, I'd probably say Auburn was pretty loud 2 years ago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tennessee was loud.
Yep.
And Alabama was loud for sure.
Yeah, I mean Tuscaloosa. So you went Auburn, UT, and Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
You don't hear Auburn that
much. So you ain't putting Georgia? Georgia's not in there.
Georgia.
Okay, I'm like,
opponents.
Okay, opponents. Okay, fair enough.
No, Neyland's crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Neyland is crazy.
I never hear Auburn though. I feel like
Auburn-
It was
Auburn-
loud.
Auburn's rocking.
That game 2 years ago, where it was close and Brock Bowers had.
Yeah.
it
He went
was,
crazy?
Oh yeah.
Really?
He just took the game over.
I heard Oscar is like the next Bowers. People are saying that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's great. He's actually my roommate.
Oh, that's
And,
dope.
Yeah.
That's
so
the homie.
I'm excited for his year.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And your year too, man. You're
Yeah.
about to go crazy.
That's
I got to
awesome.
come back to a game, man.
No, we definitely do.
Yeah.
That's what we're about to say. As you sign off, really, what would, man, like, if you could picture or imagine the next 6 months, how would you want it to go?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the way it goes, winning the national championship. I mean, that's my dream and just goal. But probably it would be for me, like, being known as I'd want to be a captain. That's another one of my dreams.
Yeah.
And just have the respect of my peers, like, and have that. But just enjoying the moment and just be grateful for the opportunity that we have. is the biggest thing.
Come on, bro.
He's a true man of the people.
He
Gunner
really is.
Stockton.
Gunner Stockton, man. Like I said, thank you for coming on to the show,
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun, dog.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we've both been around a lot of guys where you just got a pure heart. And I think that's good for the game. I think it's good for a lot of young kids to look up to. Like, I feel like you in all the craziness of what you could have done, you could have left, NIL. So you stay level-headed, and I commend that. Yeah. But thank you for doing some social media. We're glad to have you on. Gunner Stockton, man of the people, Georgia man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is awesome.
That was great, bro.
Thank you.